How's everybody doing? My name is Kurt Friedrich, and I am the owner-driver of CFRacing. And welcome to another monthly update of our race operation and our status of what we got going on in here in the race shop. Right now it's a beautiful day in March, nice and sunny, warm weather, and glad to show you some of the updates that we've had over the past month. Not a whole lot that has gone on over the past month because I've had to take care of some real estate obligations that has pulled me away from some of the go-kart tasks, but those tasks have to be done first. So with that, I do want to thank my sponsors, FSBO-NorthCarolina.com and Tibby Gyms. And we got that out of the way. Let's go ahead and hit the notes. First thing we'll want to talk about is on the list would be brake system. We got one item on here. So if we take a step over here, actually it'll be two items really. So what we got accomplished here with the brakes is this is the brake disc hub. We got that installed. We have the brake disc attached to it right now. It's really not secured on there, so we'll be squaring that away in the coming weeks. The other component here, this is the whole rear axle. Usually over the winter, I'll put a coat of paint on it. Like I've said in the previous videos, we're really not doing a whole lot of painting over this winter. The axle is not really something you want to paint because it adds a little bit of weight to the axle, but the paint helps keep the axle from rusting over the season, and that's not something I really want on the go-kart. So usually I'll just one nice fine coat of paint on it and then reassemble it. But we got it all disassembled, and you see now with brakes it's actually in the process of being reassembled. Next item on the list would be where we're at with the chassis. So let's see, we got this was our old left front spindle. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not bent or damaged. We just wanted to go with a newer version spindle that's we're hoping to have a little bit more better front end geometry to kind of help the cart go through the turns, come out of the turns a little bit better. We've been fighting a push condition coming out, and we're hoping that maybe with a newer, different left front spindle will help alleviate some of that push coming out of the corners. But we did go ahead, and we wanted to go ahead and still do some maintenance on the bearings. Clean, we took them out, cleaned up the whole spindle, lubed the bearings, cleaned them up, lubed them, and reinstalled them just in case that gets damaged. We can go ahead and slap this spindle on at a moment's notice. We also got the caster block. We got that all cleaned up and reassembled, installed on the cart. We got the hub. We got the bearings all cleaned up on that, reinstalled, and you see the bearing or the hub is reinstalled also. So this whole area of the cart is, for all intents and purposes, complete. Let's move over to the right front. One thing we've gotten done here is we've gotten the tie rod cleaned up and reassembled. I'm not going to say it's really attached yet. You see it's attached right here on this end, but it's not attached to anything on this end over here, which we'll be working on that in the coming weeks as well. And also getting the left front tie rod on there as well. Alright, so that's pretty much where we stand with the chassis for right now. You see there's a lot more coming with that over the weeks. Another component that we've gotten a lot done with would be the chassis scale stand that we've been working on. So we got the left front leg assembled. We've got it attached to the cart right now, but it's really not completely installed yet. We did get the scale plate bracket. You can't really see it, it's on the inside here, but that's what this bar is attached to. We got that installed, and after getting that installed, we were able to attach the rear bar. And you can see also we're in the process of getting a little bit more Well, no, this is, yeah, this one, this bracket's installed as well. This bar is attached, but it's not really installed yet either. It's just attached on, waiting for a few more pieces to be added on. Another item over here. We finished cutting up these are the side panel braces. So the cart is going to stand on these. These are going to be vertical. And then this is going to give it a little bit of support here on the bottom, attached like that. And then these will be the feet right here that goes on the bottom for horizontal support. So we got these finished cutting, and you can see they got one coat of paint on it right now, which I was in here doing some work last night on the chassis scale stand, and thought to myself afterwards I should have gone ahead and, instead of working on that a little bit, got another sand on this a little bit more, got those ready for another coat, and these are actually had their final coat. They're ready for being painted on the other side. Could have done that today because it's a nice sunny day, but got a little bit off course and worked on the stand. So you know, we'll drive on with that a little bit more. And the next item, well, was the drivetrain. So well, we can step back over on this side. This drivetrain was pretty much covering the rear axle that we had talked about, and we did cover that already. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, it was going to be a shorter video this week. There are some other items that we have been working on in the background. They're just not entirely completed yet. We have been moving forward with the trailer, but nothing with that to report this month. So we're hoping to have a little bit more to report on that next month. So we got some upcoming events. We do have a preliminary schedule already set. We're hoping to hit the track early May, but with the real estate stuff that we had to take care of, it may push us back a little bit. I think early May may be pushing it to get the first race. So I do have a primary schedule, and I also have a secondary schedule and even a tertiary schedule if we need to go that route. We are still on schedule to get 12 races in this season. Just when we'll get to that first race of the season, still, as you see, a lot of moving pieces. I did create a YouTube channel. I did load one video on the channel. I'm not sure right now if it's able to be accessed by anybody yet, so that's something that is due, still in the works, and we hope to have that a little bit more available with that coming down the road. So again, if anybody has any questions, would like to do a Q&A, you can submit the questions to me here on the Facebook page, and we'll read them off and answer those best that we can. And so with all that being said, we are also still looking for some hands-on help here in the shop. Also some additional sponsorship help if anybody is interested in being part of the fun that we have here in the shop and also at the racetrack. So yeah, with that being said, I do want to thank my sponsors again, fsbo-northcarolina.com and Tibby Gyms, and I also want to thank my wife for videoing this, or being my camera woman for this video. Again, we hope to have a lot more next month. Until then, have a good month. See you then.